Title: Ukraine strikes back, but Russian defenses are as stubborn as a mule. TLDR. Hot and heavy battles between Ukraine and Russia are burning up Eastern Europe. Ukraine's been trying to punch back, but Russia's missile attacks and tough defenses have kept progress at a snail's pace. Meanwhile, civilian areas are getting caught in the crossfire and casualties are rising. Full article. Are you ready for a tale of David versus Goliath, Eastern Europe style? It's a tale of might, of resistance, and of the iron will of nations. And it's happening right now, in the midst of the grinding, painstaking conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Grab a bag of popcorn, but be warned, this isn't your everyday action movie, it's real life, and it's happening as we speak. Remember, this ain't financial, legal, or war advice. Now, let's dive into the chaos. The Ukrainian troops have been playing the underdog role, attempting to push back against Russian forces with some success. But in the cruel game of war, success is measured in meters, not miles, and it's been more about survival than victory parades. Imagine spending a full 24 hours in the battlefield, guns ablaze, sweat and blood soaking the soil, only to realize that you've advanced less than the length of a football field. Talk about a slow day at the office, right? Now here's a question to ponder. What would you do if you found yourself up against a foe that's had months to prepare their defenses? Would you stick it out, play the long game, or would you back down? With Ukraine caught between the hammer and the anvil, the impact has spilled over into civilian life. A normal night's work at a warehouse turned tragic as Russian cruise missiles set off an inferno in Odessa. And that's just one example among many. From a bird's-eye view, it seems like the Russians are playing a strategic game, attacking areas they see as logistic support for the defense forces. They're targeting warehouses with water and consumer goods, businesses and even educational institutions. Who knew a business center could be such a hot target in a military conflict? Now, we're not suggesting anything, but wouldn't it be something if tighter economic sanctions could curb this aggression? It's an interesting thought considering that each Russian cruise missile is said to have at least 40 foreign components. And just when you thought this war story couldn't get any more dystopian, let's introduce a nuclear subplot. Yep, you heard it right. Apparently, Belarus has started receiving Russian tactical nuclear weapons, allegedly 3 times more powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Japan. Now, as we end this saga for the day, we leave you with a question. In a world that's so interconnected, can we really turn a blind eye to conflicts happening miles away from us, especially when they have potential global repercussions? Or is it time to rethink our notions of distance, borders and global responsibility? Your thoughts, people? Let's talk this out.